Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers in the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 3 in the Midnight Meadow series, and this is a collaboration between CollageType and Tatty Treasure Shop to make this kit. If you want to hear more about it, go back to video 1. This is my design team project for them for October of 2022. Now, we've got this much done. And I'm going to finish this off camera, but I just wanted to tell you what I was going to do. I decided I didn't like this much open space, but I really didn't want to cover this color in this flower. So what I decided to do is I'm going to take a piece of acetate and I'm going to make either a belly band or a tuck. And then I'm going to take the other half of this piece of paper and I'm going to make a long, narrow writing card, probably about this wide. So it'll probably be a belly band. But I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll show it to you in the next video. Now, we're going to be doing this page here, and hopefully this will work. I wrote it out, and when I wrote it out, it seemed like it would work. We're not going to use the book right now. This page we're going to build off of the book just in case things go horribly wrong. So I cut the paper and inked it. Now we're going to make 2 flapped pockets, and there's going to be only one closure to hold it all shut. Da 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 da. And so that's how we're going to make it a different policy closure. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I need them to be 3.5 or 3.25 inches wide, but I want them to be the same color scheme, and I'm not sure how long I need the pieces to fold them into, you know, fold it up and make the pocket, and then fold it over and make the flap. This is printed on both sides. This matches the paper so that when you pull the one pocket open a little bit, they're not going to be very thick, then you'll see this on the inside. So this is going to be for our little stretchy deals. Okay, and so let's take this and cut 2, there's a little pop of color here, which I kind of like. So let's, you know, the flowers are going to be partially upside down if we use this paper. Because when we fold the bottom up, those flowers are right side up. When we fold the flap down, that's going to be upside down, which I didn't think of. So we need to use one of the pattern papers. Which I didn't think of. We could use this. This shows the color, the same kind of colors we're using out of this kit. The best, I think. I can't believe I didn't think of that. All right, I'm going to print on the back of this one. Okay, so let's do this. Sorry about that. 3.25. Paper's all curly. I think it must still be damp. And then 3.25. Let's do it from this side. So we've got this edge. Okay. Now we're going to, and I'm not sure how big I'm gonna need. So I need to score one end of each of these to be the flap. So I want that to be 1.5. not going to be that big of pockets, even though there's going to be 2. All right, so that's going to be the flap. Okay, so then we want a pocket it's a little tall, isn't it? Let's go this tall. I folded it the wrong way. Okay, so we want it to be about this tall. So that means we want to fold it. Now remember, we're not going to fold it all the way to the top. So we want to fold it a little bit shorter than half. Let's do it this way. Let's open it up. Let's fold it up to here. And we'll take a pencil and mark where the bottom would be, so that's where we'll fold it. And then we'll cut off the extra. It's probably a bad way to do this, probably a way to measure it. Look at me turning the paper in circles. Okay, so I want to fold it here. Then we'll know what size to make this one. Okay, I want to cut it right here. So this is sort of the template. Then we'll know how long to make the other one. And hopefully they'll both fit on the page. Oops. Perfect. Okay. That's the right size. This worked out. I'll be able to put a second one on here. A little bit of space. And a second one. Okay, that'll work. So now all we need to do, let's flip this over. Let's measure how long this one is. And we'll cut it off. We'll score it at 1.5. See, I want this to be the flap. Just want to make sure. I could just do this. Makes it awful narrow. Okay, now we're going to ink them. Don't forget to ink the folds. You're going to have to ink both sides. And we're only going to use one brad and one circle on this for both pockets. Yeehaw! Okay, we want to make sure to do this. Do this. Then we want to do the other side. It's a good thing we did use the gathered twigs because it shows up good against this darker. Okay, get everything. Right. Fortunately, you have to watch me do this. And the reason I'm inking the whole thing all the way around in all the folds is because since they're going to be those little expanding pockets, I don't put the little expandable part the whole length. And so then you can kind of see inside a little bit. So I want to make sure that it is done as well. Makes it all finished off. That way none of the folds look like afterthoughts. So they're like backwards matchbooks, if you think about it that way. Okay. Did I miss this whole side? I thought I did it. Maybe I missed the end. I don't know. Something was not right. Okay, so we've got these two pockets. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now we're going to take the bottom pocket, we'll just call this one the bottom pocket, and we're going to put the circle and the brad on here. So I went ahead and made one. Wow, I made it with the other paper though. Oh, this will match, this matches the inside. And it'll match the paper on the page. Okay, I can live with it. So let's get something to drink. All right, we want to go the circle is 1 inch, so we want to go a little, we want to go more than 1 inch. Circle has a hole in it. Let's just do it this way. This pen and everything is really clanging against this glass today. Maybe it's just me because I'm tired. Yeah, see, I was measuring from the wrong end. Okay, let's get a brad. Now, I've never done this before. Sort of like the other one. Another one like the other one where I've not done it before. I'm just going to put the brad through, and we're going to open his little legs up. Oh, come here. It's been 3 days doing that. Let's see. Since it's on a pocket, we're going to cover it with tape so that whatever you put in and out of the pocket is going to be, it's a little crooked, the brad. The hole in the center of the circle. Okay, so then we're going to make our little thingamajigs. So we need a 1 inch wide piece. Now we're just going to accordion fold them. So we're going to fold them in half. It's fun with these little bitty ones. Fold them in half. Then you take this outside edge and fold it back on itself like this. Okay. And then you're going to do the same on the other side, and what you're going to end up with is a W when you look at it from the end. And you're going to have to make 4 of them. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Oh, I was just going to say it reminded me of high school and my friends folding little papers in half to make joints, which I tried it once and it made me throw up. So I never tried it again. I don't know why it made me throw up. It's supposed to be anti-nausea. People with cancer and whatnot use it. Maybe they use in another form. Maybe they eat cookies. Okay. So that's for one. I know it's a little time consuming. Make the other one. Probably should have showed you how to make one and then paused it and made the other 2, but we're already there now. There really isn't that much more to this page as far as putting it together. Actually turned out better than I thought. It went quicker than I thought. We're still only at 20 minutes. Try to get these as straight as you can. I mean, the folding police are not going to come if you don't get it exactly right, but it is going to make it more difficult when you go to glue it if it's all crooked. This is probably another reason I didn't smoke pot, because I can't even fold these little papers in half. I don't know what made me think of that. Now I'm probably going to get in trouble by the YouTube police or something. However, I live in the state of Washington, so. Which means it's legal here. So I'm going to quit talking about drugs that I really don't know anything about. It's always like me to talk about stuff that I don't know anything about. It's one of my best skills and qualities. Okay, so now you want the little pointy part. You want the top of your W. Okay, you want this little point to face outwards. So we're going to glue along this one edge. Actually, I want to glue on this edge, so I want to glue on the bottom. And turn it back over. And since I don't put it all the way up, there's no need to miter it, which is cut the edge diagonally. And then you just want to line it up along the edge. You want to do the same thing for all 4. Or we'll do 2 at a time. Okay. Now you're just going to take glue and put it along the top. Now to make a normal policy closure pocket, you would have put another circle and thing here, and then you would have used the string to tie it shut. But I don't want to do that because I've decided to be contrary. Okay, we got the flap. We didn't want to make them too fat, you know, open too far, because this is a narrow project in width and in thickness as far as the room we have, because we're going to put the journal in. So we're going to do one more. I'm going to glue the bottom one first. So you want to flip it over, put the glue on it, and then flip it back. Stick it on the paper. At least I can glue quicker than I can fold. Not an exciting page necessarily, but it is going to be different. Different is what we want. Okay. I need to fill my glue. I'll do that after this video. If we have enough time, maybe we'll do the acetate pocket belly band thing. Okay, this here. Kind of spreads the glue out on those little springy things. See, I got a little bit of the glue oozed out. So I'm going to kind of pull that open a little bit. And they're just like little spider webs. So I'm just going to open it up. Okay. Now we're going to put them on the paper. This one we're just going to glue on there. Oh, sorry if you can hear that noise. My neighbor turned on his washing machine all of a sudden. There's not enough room between the two of them to glue it on as a pocket. So we're just going to glue it on. And we're going to glue the top one on. We're going to glue it on as a pocket. So we're not going to put glue across the top. Wow, that's really loud. I know I can hear it fairly loud. It'll be done in just a second because it's filling up. That's why it's so loud. Or it's on the first wash cycle. One of those two. Whichever one sounds best to you. Now, since this is not a pocket from behind, we can come down fairly close and give ourselves a little extra room up here for this pocket. And you're probably wondering, well, what is she doing? Well, that one doesn't quite straight. Yep. Okay, now we're going to take the string and we're going to glue it through the top, like the back of here. You're probably like going, aha, at this point. Put some glue here. How annoying. Glue here. And lay this down. And then since I don't want to wait for that to dry, I don't know why there's a little knot there. I think maybe I'll cut that little knot off. Must have used it before and then taken it back off. You know, like on a demo or something, and then... So now, when we glue the page into the book, this is going to come down this way and hold both of them shut, and then it's going to loop around. You get it? Okay. So I'm going to loop it once, twice. If you wanted to, I got some beads out. If you wanted to, you could have it hang out with beads. But I'm going to do that on the cover. But look at these beads I found. They really match. And we're just going to cut it off. Well, let's see. I think I'm going to glue it in the book first. 'Cause it's going to pull it that way. I'm going to make sure I've got enough on there. I know I do, but... I did see there was ink on my counter, my glass thing, so I'm going to have to clean that off in between the videos and fill my glue. Make sure we've got our top on the top. Oh, and I used my bone folder on the folds. I forgot to tell you. Alright, put this down out of the way. Put this in with our little margin. Very cool. Remember, there's a pocket right here. That's why this doesn't go all the way to the top. Oh, that turned out good. Holds both shut. So now that this is on here, we've got a pocket here, and a pocket here, and a pocket here, and then the string comes down from the top, holds them both shut. There we go. Now, do I have the paper ready for this? Yeah, I haven't cut it yet. Let's go back and do well, I do the acetate in another series, and it was called The French Papers, and it was a small book, and it focused on different ways to use acetate. So you can go back and watch that series, and then you can see how to work with acetate. So I'm not going to do this on camera. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the camera, cut out the stuff for page 3, and then we'll come back and well, let's see, we're already at 40 minutes. I've got video 4 is going to be this side and this side. And video 5 is going to be the back, and or any combination of both. All right, let's just end it right there, and I'll finish this, and I'll get the papers ready for this and for this, and we'll get those done, and then we'll be ready to do video 5, and we'll do the back. And that shouldn't take very long at all, about as long as it took to do these. Whoops, flap is up. There we go. Everybody's tight. Oh, I tore the paper. Pulled it too tight. I should have punched a hole and put a reinforcer. So don't pull it too tight. I can glue that. You won't notice it. That was my bad. I didn't even think about that. I really didn't. Here I was yanking on it. I should have stuck it inside this pocket. Here I was all excited. So just don't pull yours too tight. Or reinforce it with another piece of, a little piece of manila folder right there on the back. That would work. You could also reinforce it with another piece of cardstock. I'm not sure I would do that. I think I would use another little piece of manila folder. Or you could put another one of these at the top and make the pocket a little bit smaller, and that would be kind of cool. You could wind them back and forth. That's an option as well. Okay? Alright, well that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.